Have you ever left a conversation feeling drained, but couldn't quite explain why? At 70 and beyond, peace isn't just something you want. It becomes essential.
You've earned it.
You've lived through enough. And yet, some people, quietly, persistently, chip away at your peace without ever raising their voice. They don't argue. They don't explode. They just exhaust you. Emotionally. Silently. In this video, we'll explore 4 types of people you should consider letting go of. Calmly, quietly, and without guilt. Because not everyone who's been at your table deserves to stay. Stick with me until the end, because the last person on this list is the one most people overlook. And letting them go could be the greatest gift you give yourself.
1 de Chronic Critic.
There's a kind of person who always seems to find something wrong, no matter what you say or do.
You wear something new?
They raise an eyebrow. You share good news? They find the flaw. And when they do speak up, it's under the mask of just being honest. But honesty isn't supposed to feel like an emotional bruise.
Eres the truth.
Their constant criticism isn't a reflection of your value. It's a reflection of their own insecurity. Some people tear others down just to feel taller. And the more you allow it, the more you start shrinking. Your voice, your confidence, your joy. You've survived storms, made tough choices, and carried burdens. You don't need to keep explaining yourself to someone who doesn't celebrate you.
You don't need permission to protect your peace. So step back.
Stop initiating contact.
Limit conversations.
And if you must engage, keep it polite, but brief. Because you deserve to be around people who lift you up, not those who make you question your worth.
2 de Emotional Manipulator. This person don't yell. They don't accuse.
Instead, they use silence, guilt, and passive pressure to control the room. And you. They say things like, "I guess I expected more from you." Or, "You seem to care more about others than your own family."
Subtle, right?
But these words stick.
You start questioning yourself.
Rearranging your plans to avoid upsetting them. Walking on eggshells without even knowing why. Here's what makes emotional manipulation so dangerous.
It's invisible, until you're tangled up in it.
And most of the time, manipulators don't want understanding. They want control. But you don't need to play that game. You don't owe anyone an explanation for protecting your mental peace. You don't need to defend your decisions. Start setting boundaries. Don't be available 24/7. Don't allow guilt to dictate your calendar. Because your emotional clarity is worth more than any relationship built on guilt and silence. If you're still watching and this resonated, comment number 2 below. And don't forget, subscribe and turn on notifications to keep growing with us.
3 de Chronic Critic.
Some relationships aren't give and take. They're take, and take, and take some more. The chronic taker always seems to need something. Your time, your help, your money. But when you need something, suddenly, they're unavailable. You probably know someone like this. Maybe it's an adult child who only calls when they're in trouble. Or a friend who always forgets their wallet. Or that neighbor who asks for help but never offers it. These aren't bad people. But they drain you. And at this stage in life, your time is sacred. Your energy is not a charity. Chronic takers rarely change, because their life works for them. They've made you the problem solver. And when you stop solving, they guilt you. But kindness doesn't mean you must be endlessly available. It's okay to say no. It's okay to not pick up the phone. It's okay to let them figure things out. Because every yes to them is a no to something that could bring you peace, joy, and rest. Let go, or step back from those who treat you like a resource. You're not here to carry everyone.
You're here to live freely. 4 de Negative Soul.
Some people walk into the room and dim the light without saying a word. They complain. They worry. They criticize. No matter what's happening, they find the downside.
You say something good, they say, well, don't get your hopes up.
You talk about a goal, They give you 5 reasons it won't work. And it's not realism. It's relentless negativity. It sticks to you, and after a while you start absorbing it. Negativity is contagious. It shifts your mindset, your mood, your view of the world. And after 70, you don't need that burden. You've earned the right to choose joy, not dread. It's not easy cutting off someone like this, especially if they're family or old friends. But you don't need to make a scene. Start spending less time with them. Don't engage their complaints. Protect your peace, silently and consistently. Because when you remove that weight, something beautiful happens. Your days feel lighter. Your spirit feels freer. And your outlook returns to hope instead of heaviness. If this part spoke to you, drop a number 4 in the comments.
Final thoughts.
Getting older reveals something powerful. You begin to see people for who they truly are, based on how they make you feel. Letting go isn't about anger. It's about wisdom. You don't owe access to those who bring stress instead of support. This stage of life is about choosing peace, not just tolerating people. So here's your reminder. You're allowed to walk away. You're allowed to protect your energy. And you're allowed to write the final chapters of your life surrounded by love, light, and support. Not manipulation or guilt. Let go of what brings you down. Create space for what lifts you up. Because you've earned it.